ultra-wide monitors are quickly becoming the new standard in the PC market. With mainstream adoption happening at a staggering pace, manufacturers are quickly adapting to meet the demands of eager customers. What's going on, everyone? My name's Mexo. Today we're going to look at the BenQ EX3501R curved HDR monitor which BenQ sent me for review. This new monitor is a refresh of BenQ's successful XR3501 gaming monitor. My first impression of this monitor after placing it on my desk, I was wowed by the enormity of its 35-inch display. I've been using an Alienware 34-inch ultrawide monitor for the past few months, and I was really surprised by how the 1 extra inch in monitor size was such a huge difference in screen real estate. For a monitor this large, the footprint is surprisingly small. I'm using an IKEA Carlby countertop, and this desk has a shallow depth of only 26 inches. The legs of the EX3501R only extend 9 inches onto the desk, which still gave plenty of room for peripherals and decor. Taking a tour of the display housing, it's clear that BenQ is positioning this monitor as one of its flagship displays. From the ultra slim top and side bezels to the chrome legs featuring clean modern lines, this display screams premium quality and will fit right in with the decor of any desk setup. The only downside of having chrome legs is they are fingerprint magnets. Be sure to keep a microfiber cloth on hand while you figure out monitor placement on your desk. The monitor stand offers basic adjustability. You can raise and lower the monitor height by up to 2.5 inches and tilt the screen from -5 to 20 degrees. Also, VESA mounting is supported on the 3501R, however a separate wall mount transfer kit needs to be purchased to add the VESA functionality. The back I/O features one display port, two HDMI 2.0 ports, two USB 3.1 ports, one headphone jack, and one USB Type-C port. As mentioned earlier, the EX3501R is a refresh of the XR3501 monitor BenQ released in 2015. While the old monitor features a 35-inch 1080p display, BenQ bumped up the resolution of this new model to 1440p, which is the sweet spot for a display this size and is quickly becoming the new standard. While the refresh rate has dropped from 144Hz to 100Hz, this drop is negated by the inclusion of AMD's Freesync technology. Unfortunately, I only have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I won't be able to test out the Freesync functionality as it only works with compatible AMD graphics cards. This monitor uses a VA panel and is fairly color accurate and offers 100% sRGB coverage. The on-screen menu is controlled by the classic buttons under the bezel format found on most displays. The menu controls all the familiar menu settings such as brightness, contrast, color temperature presets, and the ability to turn the HDR functionality on and off. Now let's talk about how the monitor performs. Viewing 21:9 content on the EX3501R is incredibly immersive. Blacks are inky black, viewing angles are excellent, and the display doesn't suffer from excessive light bleed. Media consumption is where this monitor shines. Picture uniformity was very good for a monitor this size, and the colors the VA panel produced were very vibrant. Gaming on this monitor was an awesome experience. Race simulators were made for curved ultra-wide monitors. Being able to run this monitor at 100Hz makes for buttery smooth gameplay. Just keep in mind that if you're going to be gaming at the native 1440p resolution, you'll need a beefy graphics card to keep your frame rate high. I'd recommend at least an AMD Vega 64 or an NVIDIA 1070 if you're looking at getting anywhere near 100 frames per second at 1440p in modern titles. Otherwise, you'll probably need to lower your graphics settings or pull your resolution down to 1080p. Now let's touch on the HDR function of this monitor. First off, it's an 8-bit panel with 300 nits of brightness. To get a true HDR experience with either the standard of HDR10 or Dolby Vision, a 10-bit panel is required, with most manufacturers using a minimum 1000 nit backlight to provide proper contrast. While the specs of the BenQ fall far short of the aforementioned standards, the HDR implementation of this monitor does provide meaningful real-world results in improving picture quality. When the HDR function is enabled, the monitor does a good job at emulating a true HDR experience, although there is some room for improvement. In conclusion, the BenQ EX3501R monitor is a welcome addition to the curved ultrawide market space. The 35-inch display is a dream for media consumption and gaming alike. The behemoth size of this display, as well as the 1800R curve of the monitor, really pulls you into all the on-screen action. While this monitor is fine for video editing, those looking for a monitor for professional photo editing, or those who have a requirement for true-to-life color accuracy, should stick to an IPS panel. Anyone choosing this monitor will not be disappointed with their purchase. So what do you guys think of the BenQ EX3501R? Leave me a comment below. If you found this video helpful, drop me a like and subscribe to the channel for future videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.